Anonymous Watch Guy here with a full review video. Quick wrist check. Wearing the Bull of a Marine Star with the awesome precisionist movement today. Really liking that watch. Today I have a full review on a watch that I unboxed about 2 weeks ago or so on the channel from Frederique Constant. This is a watch that I've had my eye on for a while. Thought about picking up one of these Highlifes. There's a lot of different variations. Most of them have that kind of embossed globe world imprint in the dial. This particular variation does not. That kind of drew me to this one because I'm not a huge fan of that. It is an integrated bracelet sports watch. There's a lot of integrated bracelet watches out there these days, but I think this one gives you a lot of bang for your buck, especially if you can pick one up pre-owned or on the gray market like I did mine. This one came from Joma Shop. These are 39 millimeters. It is an integrated bracelet, so you do get some funky measurements. The lug opening is basically 24 millimeters. And then the strap that comes with it, it's 24 millimeters up at the top, very tip top of the strap. It does have a nice taper on it. The case itself is about 42.5 millimeters. But again, being an integrated bracelet, if you measure it all the way out to the end of these kind of fixed end links, it's about 52.5 millimeters. I don't think it wears that large by any means, but that is the measurement. It has a push-pull crown there at the 3 o'clock position that is signed with the Frederique Constant logo. It does still give you 100 meters water resistance. It is fairly thin at 10.4 millimeters thick. You do have a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective treatment. Gives you a nice look at that kind of matte green dial. This is a green dial, almost kind of a forest green or a British racing green. Definitely a fan of this color green. I think it looks really good on this watch. This is a certified chronometer. It is a Sellita SW200 in chronometer grade. So you've got 26 joules and 38 hours power reserve. These come in around $2,000 full retail, give or take. You can typically find them on the secondary market, gray market. I think I paid about $930 for this one, which I think is a really good deal for what you get with this one. Very nice integrated bracelet style sports watch. Love the matte green dial on this one. This does have kind of a faux Tina on the applied indices and the handset, which some people aren't a fan of, but I think that color works well with the overall color scheme of this watch. You do have applied indices, your double baton up at the 12, and singles all the way around. You've got the Frederique Constant branding printed on there beneath the 12 and Geneve. You've got certified chronometer and automatic down there above the 6 o'clock. Your date window outlined in silver over there at the 3 o'clock. A high-polished stick-style handset and a stick-style high-polish seconds hand as well. Really nice looking watch, very clean, very legible. Like the overall look of the layout of the dial. You've got some brushing on the top of the case. Kind of an interesting case shape. A little bit different with the curvature. I like the overall shape of the case, and I think it wears very nicely as well. You've got some more polish on the sides of the case. So you've got a contrast with some polish on the sides versus brushing on the top of the case. The crown is a bit smallish. I'm not sure what size this crown is. It works just fine. It's not necessarily difficult. It's 6.5 millimeters. So it's not terribly small, but if you've got bigger fingers, it is a little bit harder to grasp. But overall, a nicely finished watch. I do really like this bracelet. It is an H-link bracelet with high polished center links. Now, the center links are going to be smudge magnets, and obviously there'll be scratch magnets as well. But this bracelet, the construction of the bracelet is outstanding. The light play on the bracelet, also very good. The one thing I will say about this bracelet, again, with all the high polish, you're going to get a lot of smudging, but it is sized with it is sized with pin and collars. And the pin and collars on this bracelet is one of the most difficult bracelets I've ever sized. It was a complete pain in the butt. Again, I'm not a huge fan of pins and collars to begin with, but this one was pretty crappy to size. But outside of that, it is an outstanding bracelet. Very comfortable to wear, and it looks great as well. It is a butterfly clasp. It is one of those where you have to close one side before the other because you've got your Frederique Constant crest logo there as part of the butterfly clasp. You have some perlage on the inside of the clasp. And on the back there, you've got your chronometer grade Sellita SW200 with a custom kind of bronze color Frederique Constant rotor. This does have quick release, so you can take the bracelet off very easily. The bracelet comes off much more easily than it is to size. And I will show you the watch both on the bracelet on my wrist and on this strap. Let's take a look at the strap very quickly. It is kind of a faux croc strap. It has that same quick release deployant attachment to the watch, which is very easy to do. Not easy to do on camera. I won't do it on camera because I'll make it look hard, but it is very easy to do. Very quality feeling strap. Very nice kind of leather on the back. It does say Crococaf on the back, and you can see there 24 millimeter. It is signed with the Frederique Constant logo there on the stainless steel 316L stainless steel clasp. You've got a fixed keeper and a floating keeper on the strap. The strap is very nice. That does come as part of the kit. So again, if you can find this one pre-owned or on the gray market, it is definitely a great deal if you can pick this one up for sub 1K like I did. A really solid integrated bracelet, sports watch in the chronometer grade movement. There's definitely some bang for the buck there. Let's take a look at the lume on the watch, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist on both the strap and the bracelet. Here is the lume on the watch. You've got a solid green glow. Don't know if it's C3 or not, but these indices all glow very nicely. Solid application of lume on the handset as well. Very easy to see in the dark. They definitely did a good job with the lume on this watch. For a sports style watch, a watch of this kind of a little bit of a dressier watch even, the lume on this one is solid. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. You can see it wears very comfortably. This bracelet just is super comfortable. Great light play. Looks good on wrist. Feels great on wrist. You can see it is a little bit smaller watch at 39 millimeters. And even with that integrated lug, again, that integrated bracelet, that 50 millimeter plus lug to lug, it does not wear that large. It wears much smaller than that. And I think it looks great on this bracelet. My preference would be on the bracelet, but I will show you what it looks like on the strap as well because it is quite good as well. Here is the watch on the strap. Again, this strap looks really good as well. Also very comfortable. That green really makes the green dial pop as well. Just a really quality strap. I think if you can find this again for a good price, for what you get with that awesome bracelet, the solid strap, a COSC movement, I think this watch is an absolute winner for an everyday sports style watch that's versatile. It can be dressed up, it can be dressed down. You've got your 100-meter water resistance on this as well. The Frederique Constant Highlife, I think it's definitely a winner and definitely worth checking out. If you liked the video, give me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.